Hello, everybody. Scott Golden here with the Golden Opportunities Coaching YouTube channel. Welcome to those of you who are new. Welcome back to those of you seasoned veterans of what we do around here. What we do around here is bring about conversations of a psychological, mental health, emotional health paradigm. We do that as often as we can, usually often, several times per week. We continue to do that as often as we can for your listening pleasure. We've got over 1,200 of these available. Hope that you subscribe, like, comment below, all that good stuff. Hopefully there is something, actually many things, that you enjoy, benefit from, and are gaining something from. Would love to connect with you in that way and do that on a continual basis, and make something happen for yourself there. This is our Life Lessons series. This is number 196. Life Lessons is just a brief little daily or multi-time a day, sometimes audio around things that life may be trying to teach you that you might not be paying complete attention to. Sometimes we are so busy trying to get through different things that we miss out on the things that life may be trying to teach us. So that's what this series is for. First is use your pain to your advantage. Look, we're all going to have emotional pain at one point or another. We don't want it. None of us want it. It's unfortunate, it's uncomfortable, it's yuck, it's no fun. It can either be a detriment or a positive. Finding a way to identify how to connect in that manner is important, and we begin to understand that using our pain to turn it into passion, to turn it into power to overcome things, and also nearly every person is going to have to overcome more things in their life than they want, because life is kind of a choose your own adventure game in some ways, but it's also kind of one of those things where people don't necessarily fully understand how to go in a positive direction on a continual basis. The next thing to look at is kind of balancing things out and understanding that avoiding some level of resistance through not quitting is important. So obviously, if you decide you do not want something anymore, if you've decided that life isn't going to go the way you need it to go, and you've decided to want something different, it is more than appropriate to walk away from something and change your beliefs, change what matters to you, change what matters to how you move forward. But that's only if you believe that you've gotten everything out of a situation that you possibly can, and that sometimes takes months or even years to figure out. So be sure that you're not quitting on yourself, quitting on your dream, quitting on what matters most to you. And if you are ready to quit, have people around yourself that will lift you up, that will put you back into a more neutral mindset so you can make a more balanced long-term decision. The next thing is know yourself. Know your strengths, know your weaknesses, accept both, and work on developing the strengths, work on covering the weaknesses. Look, there may be things in your life you're never going to get rid of. There may be things in your life that you're never going to fully eradicate from your life. For example, my skill is in talking to people. My skill is not around the idea of heavy selling or time management. So I farm out the things I'm not good at. I don't try and force myself to be good at things I'm not, but I acknowledge the things I'm good at. That being said, I also am willing to study the things that I could improve on. And then the other thing is observe. Observe at all times. Matter of fact, the old saying is listen more than you speak, and that is super valuable advice for nearly any person, because if you listen more than you speak, you learn more than you teach, which then means you level up and improve. Know how to love each other well, know how to love yourself well, know how to love the people in your life well, and know how to be loving to a stranger when needed without losing yourself, your self-identity, your value as a person, or the belief that you have just as many rights as another person. Often the overgiver, the overlover, is the person who burns themselves out before they ever get to the peak of the mountain, not because they don't deserve to get to the peak of the mountain, but because they burnt themselves out before they could get there, before it was even reasonable to expect themselves to get there. And so that's super important as well. Keep your feet on the ground, your mind in the moment. Until next time, everybody.